And more positive news in the fight against COVID-19. The FDA gave emergency authorization for Eli Lilly's antibody treatment after data showed the therapeutic reduced the risk of hospitalization among COVID patients. David Lee Miller live for us in New York City with more on this. And David Lee, what can you tell us?
Good morning, Trace. Well, this drug is called bamlanivimab. It was recently used by the former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, and a similar treatment was given to President Trump. The drug works by preventing the virus from entering human cells. It is only for patients with a mild form of the virus. It is not to be used for patients requiring hospitalization or using oxygen. The company, in a press release, said, and I quote, "Bamlanivimab should be administered as soon as possible after a positive COVID-19 test and within 10 days of symptom onset. By the end of the year, the manufacturer says it expects to have 1 million doses available worldwide. The U.S. has a contract for 300,000 doses at a cost of $375 million. Antibody treatments like this one are considered one of the best ways to treat the virus until there is a vaccine. Yesterday, Pfizer, you might recall, reported an initial effectiveness rate of 90% on its vaccine and said it could seek emergency use authorization from the FDA by the end of the month. And this morning, the Health and Human Services Secretary addressed its distribution.
So the timeline is Pfizer will be producing and delivering to us approximately 20 million doses of vaccine each month, starting at the end of this month in November.
Meanwhile, the virus continues to rage. Yesterday, it hit a new milestone. More than 10 million Americans have now been infected. The infections continue to rise in nearly every state. And with Thanksgiving now only weeks away, the CDC has issued a number of guidelines and suggestions for people to follow. They say that at celebrations, only one person should serve the food, and that person should wear a mask. You should limit the size of the celebrations, try and have them outdoors. And here's one you may not have thought of. Try and keep music low so people don't have to shout and possibly spread the virus. Trace.
Or sing. David Lee Miller live for us in New York City. David Lee, thanks.